सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्तगोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। Shloka 452. We saw the example there. Jnanodayat purarabdham karma jnanana nashyati adatva swapalam lakshyam uddishyotsrishta banavat. Just like an arrow shot cannot be pulled back. It cannot come to rest unless the momentum is gone. Unless it hits the target and the momentum is gone. Similarly, this prarabdha which has begun before the rise of knowledge, like a short arrow, will continue and hit its target until it loses momentum. Till the prarabdha is there, it will continue. Jnanat na nashyati. It will not get destructed by knowledge. Lakshyam uddishya ityadi drishtantam sputati vyagreti. Yeah, we saw 450. So in 453, lakshyam uddishya ityadi drishtantam sputayati vyagreti. The example given, like a short arrow, that example is worked further upon and is elaborated in 453 to drive home the point as to how ridiculous it would be to expect that the prarabdha should also get destroyed. Vyagra buddhya vinirmuktah banah paschatu gomatau na tishtati chinnatyeva lakshyam vegena nirbharam. Vyagra buddhya vinirmuktah banah. The bana which is short, looking at targeting a tiger. There are many villages where the tiger would come and then take their calves, take their cattle, kill their cattle or grab their cattle. Even children which are playing, we see in news also, we see these days one-off incident. But this would be regular in forest areas back then. So that is the example. A tiger which comes into the villages and attacks, they call someone who can, hunters who can hurt the tiger. Now the person shoots an arrow targeting the tiger. Vyagra buddhya vinirmukta banaha. That there is a tiger. The assumption is that there is a tiger and therefore the bow is pulled back and arrow is shot. Paschat tu gomatau. However, if it is a cow and you just thought it is Vyagra, tiger, the hunter cannot do anything now. After he shot the arrow, if he realizes that it is not a tiger but it is a cow, so go hatya would happen. How does he change anything? He cannot change anything, but he has to undergo bhoga. न तिष्ठति, बाणः न तिष्ठति, पश्चात् गोमतौ बाणः न तिष्ठति. Looking that it is a cow, the arrow cannot stop. The arrow would not stop. The arrow cannot make out the difference between the tiger and the cow. The bana was shot, the arrow was shot by the hunter considering that it is a tiger, but it turned out to be a cow, or the tiger moved away and there was a cow there. Na tishtati, bana chinnati eva, it will hit the target, it will cut the target, cut through the target as long as it has momentum. So vegena laksham chinnati eva nirbharam, it will undoubtedly hit the target with great force. दृष्टायं व्याघ्रः हन्तव्यः इति बुद्ध्या विनिर्मुक्तः आकर्णान्तं आकृष्य त्यक्तः बाणः. The bana which is pulled, so you pull the thread of the bow up to the ears. The hunter has pulled it so that the vega is more, that it should pierce the tiger, not just make a mark. So it should pierce through. Therefore he has pulled it up to his ears. He has pulled the bana and then shot the bana, he shot the arrow. Paschat बाणत्यागानन्तरं तु गोमतौ पुरो व्यक्तिः गौरिति मतौ जातायामपि न तिष्ठति, निवृत्तगतिर्न भवति. Now this thing was shot, bana which was shot, knowing that the prani is not a tiger, but it is a cow. Jatayapi na tishtati, even if no, but you can't do anything. The bana cannot do anything, it cannot stop. Vegena nirbharam niyatam, definitely samyak laksham purovastu chinnati eva hinasti eva, it will definitely kill the whatever is in front of it. Does not care whether it's a tiger or a cow. Evam phaladhanaya pravrittatvat brahma sakshatkarodayaphi swaphalam dattva eva kshiyate iti. Similarly, in the exemplified, phaladhanaya pravrittatvat, since just like the bana which is pulled and shot so that it hits the target, that is the phaladhana. Hitting the target is the phala. And since the prarabdha karma is also that which is started fructifying, phaladhanaya pravrittatva, its job is to give the result which has already become ready for fructification. Pravrittatva brahma sakshatkaro api, even if there is brahma sakshatkara, still swapalam dattva eva kshiyate iti, it will lose its momentum and stop acting only when it loses its momentum. It will happen when it happens, that's it. You cannot say that it should happen now. It cannot happen now. Like a short arrow, it has to give its results. Itare arabdha phale punya pape bhogena tatpala phalanubhavena kshapayitva sampadyate videha mukto bhavati iti sutrartha. So what is the meaning is that the punya papa bhogena, this prarabdha phala will give its, which have begun due to punya and papa, they will give sukha dukkha anubhava. Bhogena tatphala anubhavena, phalanubhava sukha dukkha anubhavena eva kshiyate kshapayitva sampadyate videha mukta bhavati. One will become videha mukta only after prarabdha goes away. This is the meaning of the sutra which was quoted earlier. Evam tasya jnaninaha tavadeva chiram tavaneva vilambaha yavanna vimokshe prarabdha karmadhinataya shariranna vimokshate. And the shruti which was quoted, tasya tavadeva chiram yavanna vimokshe, that jnaninaha tavadeva chiram, tasya jnaninaha, for jnani has only that much delay. As long as prarabdha is there, that is the delay. Yavanna vimokshe, vilamba is only that much delay. Prarabdha karmadhinataya, the delay is only as long as the prarabdha karma is there. Based, dependent on that is the videha mukti. When prarabdha kshaya happens, the vimoksha is the videha mukti is the end result. Sharirana vimokshate. Drop of the body. That is the prarabdha. Ending of the prarabdha means drop of the body. अतः शरीरपातानन्तरं संपत्स्यते विदेह मुक्त भवति इति श्रुतेः अर्थः. So Shruti also, which was quoted, tasya tavadev chiram, Chandogya Shruti also has the same meaning, that prarabdha kshaya leads to the body dropping off, and that is videha mukti. Ukta Shruti Sutrartham sarvam purvardena sangrihya paramartham aha uttarardena prarabdham iti. Putting together the Shruti and Sutra, Brahma Sutra, which was quoted, the meaning of the idea which is conveyed there, summing up, basically summing up what has been discussed so far about the Tasya Tavadeva Chiram Shruti and the similar Brahma Sutra which was quoted. So a shloka where the first two lines are, or the first half sums up the Shruti and Sutra artha, and the later half gives the paramarthamaha. It gives the conclusion. What is the conclusion from this Shruti and Brahma Sutra? Prarabdham balavattaram khalu vidam bhogena tasya kshayah samyak jnana hutashanena vilayah praksanchitagaminam ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमवेक्ष्य तन्मयतया ये सर्वदा संस्थिताः तेषां तत्त्रितयन्न हि क्वचिदपि ब्रह्मैव ते निर्गुणम्. प्रारब्धं खलु बलवत्तरं भवति. प्रारब्धा is balavan. It is balavat. It has a lot of strength. It has a momentum, as the arrow akarna paryantam, which is pulled till the ear, and with force it is shot. It has to do its job. Similarly, prarabdha also has started acting with force. Balavattaram. Indeed, it is so. Vidam bhogena tasya kshayaha. For jnani is from Brahmavidam. Bhogena tasya prarabdasya kshaya bhavati. Only after bhoga the sharira has to undergo bhoga. Samyak jnana hutashanena. Hutashana is hutamashnati iti hutashana agnihi. Agnihi, vannihi, fire unto which the oblations are offered. Whatever you offer, the agni, as swaha, it will consume as swaha. It will consume it completely. So samyak jnana itself is jnanagnihi. Samyak jnana is jnanagnihi. Karmadharya there. Samyak jnana hutashana iva. Samyak jnanam hutashanam iva. Tena samyak jnana hutashanena vilayaha prak sanchita agaminam vilayaha bhavati. The sanchita and agami, prak vilayaha, whatever was there earlier, jnanotpattehe prak sanchita, so prak sanchita is before, agami is later, after jnanodaya. Tesham agaminam sanchitanam cha vilayah bhavati. They get resolved, they get destroyed due to this jnanagni, samyak jnanagni. Brahmat, so this is the Brahma Sutra and Shruti Artha which was quoted. Now Brahmatmaikyam avekshya tanmayataya ye sarvada samsthitaha bhavanti santi. Those who cognize nothing but this Brahmatma Tattva. Everything, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, Aham Brahma, Sarvatma Bhava is there for those people. Brahmatmaikyam avekshya tanmayataya is Brahmamayataya. Brahmatmamayataya ye sarvada samsthitaha santi. Those who remain, have nishtha in that Brahmatma Tattva, Advaita Tattva, tesham Brahmajnaninam tat tritayam. Tritam is all the three. Not only the sanchita and agami, but prarabdha also, which affects the body, These Brahmajnanis have nothing to do with the body. Therefore, all three, not only Sanchita and Agami, but Prarabdha also, Tesham tat tritayam nahi kvachidapi nahi na bhavati tritayam api. The triad itself is not there. Prarabdha is there, but it is for the Sharira. They do not associate with the Sharira. For the Brahmajnani who has Nishtha in Brahma, Brahmatma, has nothing to do with, has no nishtha in Sharira, then how can Prarabdha be said to be for him? So this perspective has to be understood. The Prarabdha is definitely there. They say onlooker's perspective or Jnani's perspective. Either way, the Prarabdha is there only for one who has some kind of a sambandha, some kind of tadatmya sambandha, which may be little, but if it is there, then Prarabdha is said to be there for him. For the Jnani who is completely absorbed in Brahmatma Tattva, where Sharira is Anatma or Mithya, so much so that it has become second nature, or rather he stays in the Swarupa. There is no thinking involved that he does not have to do Mithyatva Nischaya. Thereby Prarabdha does not affect him. In fact, Manonasha and Vasanakshaya is prescribed for, both are prescribed for the Jnani who has Prarabdha. And not only has Prarabdha, that Prarabdha affects him. It drags him to Sukha Dukkha. Sukha Dukkha Anubhava is there. That's why we have seen earlier in few shlokas back, as long as Sukha Dukkha Anubhava is there, so long Prarabdha is there. Once that Sukha Dukkha Anubhava goes away and he remains in Sukha Swarupa, Ananda Swarupa, then Sukha Dukkha Anubhava is not there. He is one with that Sukha Swarupa. Thereby, there is resolution of that individual in the total, and he has become of that Swarupa. Then Prarabdha also is not there for him. Tesham tritayam nahi kvachidapi brahmaivate. Te brahma veda brahmaiva bhavati and brahmani nishtha asti. Therefore brahmaivate nirgunam brahmaiva natu saguna brahma nirgunam eva. No guna is there. You cannot qualify that nirguna brahmatma jnani with any of the adjectives. No visheshana is possible that a person affected by prarabdha, even that cannot be said about such a jnani. Jnanaik rupatve api samadhi prakarshena brahmavit brahmavidvaraha brahmavidvariyan brahmavid varishtaha iti satvapatya samsakti padartha bhavana turyaga iti bhumika anusarena saupajata brahma sakshatkaraha vyavahriyante. There is a vyavahara, shastra vyavahara or shastriya vyavahara, as categorizations are made among jnanis. Jnanasya ekarupatve api. Even if jnana is one, jnanis can be many based on their nishtha. Samadhi prakarshena, based on how much of their absorption is there in Atma Tattva. If it is less, comes and goes very often, or just a glimpse of Samadhi, then Brahmavid. Brahmavid Varaha, superior Brahmajnani. Brahmavid Variyan, a little more. So Varaha, a little superior, then more superior, and then Brahmavid Varishtaha, the most superior who remains in Samadhi all the time. So on one end, a glimpse of Samadhi may be, and on another end, completely absorbed in Samadhi without even a glimpse of Sharira or Koshas, any Kosha. Iti Sattvapatti. So then the categorizations are due to what that is mentioned there. So Sattvapatti, I think we have seen this in the earlier as well. Sattvapatti, Asamsakti, Padartha Bhavana, and then Turyag. Padartha Abhavana. So these are the four categories. Brahmavit has Sattvapatti. He has a lot of Sattva Guna. Sattva Guna is still there. So Sattva Guna is there, or he is trying to remain in that Sadbhava, the Sadvastu. So So Sattvapatti is asamsakti. Asamsakti is, samsakti is not there. There is no sambandha with any of these. So there is no asakti. Samsakti is like asakti. There is no asakti or samsakti. So asamsakti. Thereby he becomes Brahmavidvaraha. He becomes better jnani by having no samsakti, no asakti. Vairagya becomes more. After Jnanotpatti, of course, all this is after Jnanotpatti, Advaita Jnana should be there. Then Padartha Abhavana. Then at the third stage, does not even know what is happening around. He does not know any Vishayas. Therefore, Brahmavidvariyan does not know other things, but then he knows, does not know any objects, but then he has some kind of Sharira Bhavana is there. Vishaya Asakti may not be there, Vishaya Bhavana may also not be there, but then Sharira is there. Therefore, Prarabdha so far will be there. In this final stage, Turiyaga, that Turiya Brahma, he remains in that Turiya Avastha, Turiyaga is Turyam Gacchati iti Turiyaga. Turiyaga or Turiyaga, it may be Turiyaga. So, attains that Turyam as Swarupa and remains there. Attains in the sense, merges with that, merging, attaining, all these being figurative. They remain as Brahma without becoming anything else, without having any association with Sharira. No Tadatmya Sambandha exists anymore. Therefore, they are completely absorbed in this Samadhi. Iti Bhumika Anusarana. Based on these kind of divisions which are there, thereby Saupajata Brahma Sakshatkara Vyavahriyante. There is division made, discrimination or categorization of jnani based on how much of Brahma Jnana Nishtha is there. Tatra Turyagakhya Bhumikam Gatasya Brahmavid Varishtasya Kevala Nirguna Brahma Rupatvat. This is the Hetu. In this shloka, we are talking about Brahmavid Varishtaha. Since that Brahmavid Varishtaha, the highest of the jnanis who remains as Nirguna Brahma, since he has attained that Turyagakhya Bhumika, that Avastha is Turya, is called as Turyaga. He has attained that Turyaga, and thereby Kevala Nirguna Brahma Rupatvat. He is Kevala Brahma, Nirguna Brahma, Kevala Nirguna Brahma. Therefore, no Guna is possible, no Visheshana is possible, no categorization also is really possible, because it is that category which does not have any other category left, or does not have any other member also in, if you want to group. Parakruta Prabodha api nasti iti trividham api karma nasti. There is, we have seen earlier, Prarabdha drags the jnani into Sharira. But this Nirguna Brahma cannot be dragged at all. That Nirguna Brahma was never associated with any Maya Karya or Maya. Nirguna Brahma is not associated with Maya itself, let alone Maya Karya. Avidya association is not there, let alone avidya Karya. Sukha Dukkha Prarabdha Anubhava is not possible. Therefore, Trividham api karma nasti. Trividham api karma sanchita agami prarabdha iti trividham karma nasti. Brahmavid variyasaha stita prajnasyapi karma vashat swayam vyuchitasya sukha dukkhadi bhanam gitasu spashtam pradiyate stita prajnasya ka bhasha iti Arjuna prashnasya uttarena. As an answer to Arjuna's question, Bhagavan Krishna, Gitacharya Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, 2nd chapter, as an answer to his question as to Sthita Prajnasya ka bhasha. Who is this Sthita Prajna? I mean, what is his Vyavahara like? Bhasha is an Upalakshana there. There are a series of questions. How do you identify Sthita Prajna? What happens? What does Sthita Prajna do? How is it different from us? Thereby Brahmavid Variyas is talked about there. Variyan. Sthita Prajnasya karma vashat. There is karma. He is under the influence of karma. Sthita Prajna also. Swayam vithitasya sukha dukkhadi bhanam. Just like one who is gets up on his own, swayam uttitasya sukha dukkhadi bhanam, he has sukha dukkha bhoga is there, sukha dukkha anubhava is there, therefore prarabdha is spashta there. ज्ञानी परिपाकार्थम स्वीकृत संन्यासाः भौरी स्वीकृताः संन्यासा यैः ते स्वीकृत संन्यासाः. For what reason have they taken sannyasa? Jnana paripakartham, like Yajnavalkya, jnana paripakartham, for jnana to become very firm being, meaning there has to be nishtha. For nishtha, sopadeshana janakadinam utpadita brahma sakshatkaraha. Not only that, they have Yajnavalkya deha brahmavidaha. So brahmavid, the ones who do not have nishtha in brahma but they have aparoksha jnana. Aparoksha jnana is there, nishtha is lacking because they have not practiced this manonasha and vasanakshaya. Thereby jnana paripaka artham, for the purpose of this chaturtha kind of a meaning, jnana paripakaya, for the dridhatvam of jnana, for jnana to become so firm that it is your swarupa, you have to not ever leave that. You cannot leave it, but then tadatmya sambandhena api, even through this erroneous cognition also, you should not consider yourself sharira. But Yajnavalkya had ahankara. He said, take away the 1,000 cows. He told his students, take away those 1,000 cows to my ashrama. Even before, Janaka had announced that I will give away whoever wins over this debate, Jnana Sabha, that person will be given 1,000 cows with ornamentation, not just cows, with gold ornamentation. I'll give them. So that's huge. Yajnavalkya said, okay, he told his Shishya, you take away the cows. Even before the debate has begun, let alone after winning, but he has not even started the debate. He entered the Janaka court and asked his Shishyas to take away the cows. Then everyone objected. So he simply said that, how can you, so they objected, how can you take away? You have to answer all our questions, you have to win over the debate. He says, it is not, how can you have that kind of an ego? He says, I don't have that kind of a thinking. It is just that I am in need of cows. But then he had that ego, which Bhagwan Vidyaranacharya discusses there. That ahankara was there, that I am the best, Vidya Maya. Thereby, he was the best, but being the best and having an ahankara of being the best brings in some other thing. I mean, there is a different impact there. For that purpose, there was jnana paripakvatvam lacking. And for jnana paripaka, swikrita sannyasa, those who have taken sannyasa, sopadeshana janakadinam, and they had aparoksha jnana. Yajnavalkya had aparoksha jnana. That is also question in Jivan Mukti Viveka. How can you say that it was aparoksha jnana when he had this ahankara and he had this vasana for gold and cattle? Wealth, basically wealth. Cattle is also wealth. There Bhagwan Vidyaranacharya says, no, because we have studied from Yajnavalkya's words and we have got jnana. Our jnana is aparoksha, therefore their jnana is also aparoksha. He uses that arthapatti pramana, otherwise not possible. You cannot get aparoksha jnana from a paroksha jnani. That is the argument he uses there. He says, thereby Yajnavalkya Muni has to be aparoksha jnani. Just because he will get Videha Mukti. Even if he didn't take sannyasa, he practiced the Vasanakshaya and Manonasha also, he would have got Videha Mukti. Aparoksha jnana being there. But Prarabdha affects that kind of a jnani. Thereby, to go away, he takes sannyasa. He leaves his 2 wives behind. He has enough wealth and he has 2 wives as well. He leaves them behind and takes sannyasa for ज्ञान परिपाकार्थम. Not only that, even Janaka got jnana through Yajnavalkya. His aparoksha jnana is not possible if Yajnavalkya had not been aparoksha jnani. Thereby Janakadinam sopadeshana utpadita brahma sakshatkaraha. They are ones who have caused this jnanotpatti in others, such as Janaka. Janaka was not the only one. Gargi was also in the sabha. There are many others who were there in the sabha. Yajnavalkadayah Brahmavida. Yajnavalkya is one example. There are others as well. Tadrishanam vidam jnaninam jnana prardayor madhye prarabdham balavattaram. What happens for a Brahmavit? Brahmavit is fighting all the way, because it is not like Trishanku, but it is somewhat Trishanku avastha. He is not interested in the prapancha. Vairagya is there. However, Vasana is also there, which does not let Vairagya come to fruition completely. That complete Vairagya is lacking. But Vairagya has sufficient measure that the person does not want to indulge on one's own. Sometimes the Vasana triggers Kama, there is indulgence, but then this person wants Brahma Tattva. He knows that I am Brahma, so he cannot consider himself as a karta and act. However, sometimes there is a slip, there is a chuti, there is a fall from nishtha, and thereby becomes just like another person and acts out. However, does not want anything else, just wants this, but then other times he is there in Brahma. Practicing Shravana Manana Nididhyasana continuously goes on, goes back and does it, but then can't stay. There is prarabdha force is more than the force of jnana. Jnana is acting on ajnana, but then ajnana karya, vasana, which is fructifying as prarabdha, that is so strong that the jnani also, Brahmavit, is dragged to the sharira level and is forced to have dukkha and sukha anubhava. Both sukha and dukkha are both punya papa, results of punya papa, which are so strong. Even if a person tries to run away from society, they will drag him there also. That is the effect of prarabdha. But then to such people, it is said that you practice samadhi, practice this jnana nishtha, practice manonasha and vasanakshaya. Tadrishanam vidam jnaninam jnana prarabdhyor madhye, between jnana and prarabdha, which is strong. If jnana is strong, then he will become Brahmavid Varaha. But jnana is not that strong. He has to work on it continuously. Prarabdha is stronger. Every time the person tries to do something, some prarabdha will come away and then block his manana, block his nishtha, block his shravana even. There are many people who have experienced that the more you try to study Vedanta, the more the obstacles. So you have to take a break. You know the tattva, but still surroundings drag you. You are not let go. People who want to, so it is said that one person said it nicely, that the more you try to run against the wind, it will try to hit you. It is like that, swimming against the current. But the current is strong, it will take you. Again you try and keep on trying. So you have to make that jnana strong enough so that it can take away the ajnana karya completely. Jnana prarabdhyor madhye prarabdham balavattaram. Prarabdha wins over. Khalu prasiddham, it is, so he says khalu prasiddham. I am giving examples, and then Bhagavan Vyakhyanakara says it is well known. Those who have tried to, most of us who have tried to study Vedanta Shastra have seen these obstacles coming up. Tasya prarabdha karmanaha bhogena kshayaha nashaha. What else will happen? You have to undergo bhoga. At some point of time, you give up. You give up, you say that if you keep on fighting, you break yourself. But then over a period of time, you become mature and say that prarabdhaya samarpitam swapuhu. Let it happen. I have jnana by my side. I will not give in to it. I will not give up. I will continue with my jnana. I will let go of fighting prarabdha. Let prarabdha have its effect. It is affecting the sharira. I have nothing to do with it. So you start disowning cognitively. Over a period of time, it becomes second nature. It drops off on its own. Finally, even you see the kids are playing. The mother instructs the child, who says that these people trouble me. They tease me, and the child is fighting every time, and he comes back hurt, emotionally hurt, physically hurt. Children who are playing, they like to tease and they torture. It is some kind of a play, kids play, and it is there in adults also. But then the mother is mature enough to know what to do, so she says, okay, you don't react. After a while, they'll stop teasing you. So similarly, the hope is that you don't fight the prarabdha effect will be less. You start fighting, you get hurt more. So children stop teasing after a while. They don't get that fun out of it. When there is no reaction, they don't get the fun out of it. So similarly, you don't react to prarabdha. You're given to it. Okay, this is it. You affect the sharira. Let it get affected. Anyway, it is going to get affected. What choice do you have but to remove the bhokta from the equation? You remove the bhokta. Thereby, bhogena kshayaha. The sharira will undergo bhoga, and you cannot remove the bhokta completely. That's why prarabdha is affecting. So you keep on trying. Cognitively you can dissociate, but there will be dukkha. Let it be there. You resolve it through the shastra pramana, through the mahavakyas. Samyak jnanam eva hutashanaha agnihi. That samyak jnana itself is agnihi, hutashana. Tena prag sanchitanam karmanam jnananantara kalikanam agaminam vilayah kramena vinashashleshau. You have seen this. So kramena, the before jnanotpatti, the karma which was there, sanchita, and after jnanotpatti, the karma which is agami, both get destroyed due to that samyak jnanagnihi. Brahmatmaikyam avekshya sakshat krutya. Avekshya is sakshat krutya. Not seeing is not literal. Sakshat krutya tanmayataya swarthe mayat. So tanmayataya in that form, that mayat is not vikararthe, because Brahma has no vikara really. There tanmayataya is brahmamayataya, mayat there, maya there is a suffix which is swarthe. The same meaning as to which it is added. Brahma rupataya ityartha, Brahma rupena ityartha, or Brahma rupataya, Brahma rupatvena, as Brahma. There is no real rupa. Rupa there is meaning in the form of, means as that, in the form or as that, as Brahma. That is the meaning of mayat there. Ye sarvada samstitaha santi turyagam bhumim arudaha tesham tat tritayam trividam api karma nahi kvachidapi kadachidapi ityartah. Kadachidapi na bhavati. Never is there any of these three, prarabdha included, for those who remain in this turyaga, who have attained that turyaga, means they have attained Brahma bhava, they remain there. Tanmayataya ye bhavanti. Trividham api karma nahi kvachidapi, never is it there. Te nirgunam brahmaiva. Because nirgunatvam has prapta, they know that I am nirguna brahma. Tataha sattwadi guna karyanam naiva prasaktiriti bhavaha. Thereby sattwadi, what was talked about, sattvapatti, asamsakti, padartha bhavana, these are no longer even possible for the one who has attained turyaga avastha. I'm sorry. Tat sputayati upadi iti. Bhagavad Padacharya elaborates that in the 455th shloka. Upaditadatmavihina kevala brahmatmanaivatmani tishtato munehe prarabdha sadbhava kathana yukta swapnartha sambandha katheva jagratah. Example is given of sapna. Best example for us is sapna. Swapnartha sambandha katha iva jagratah. If you have to talk about historical stories, historical, this is what happened, this is what happened. Will you talk about the same thing about the history of the dream, prapancha, what went on in the dream world? You don't talk of historically, you don't talk about that. It is swapna katha. This is what happened in the dream, this is what happened in the dream, but then there is no history there, there is no reality. It is just for some pastime activity. We talk about our dream, what happened in the dream. Similarly is this prarabdha sadbhava katha for jnani, for a brahmavid varishtha. About, not for him, but about. Just give me a moment, please. I'm sorry. So prarabdha sadbhava katha na yukta. That discussion of prarabdha is not possible about the muni. So munehe, what kind of a muni? He has to brahmavid varishtha. So here brahmatmana eva atmani tishtataha, who remains in atma as what? As brahma. Atma is brahma, and he remains so. If he remains so, then how can you talk about prarabdha? If you talk about prarabdha, about that kind of a muni, it is a discussion of your dream. Just like discussion of dream, it is a discussion of the muni's prarabdha. And brahmatmana eva atmani tishtata mune. Which Brahma is this? Nirguna Brahma. So kevala Brahma. Kevala Brahma means what? Upadi tadatmya vihina Brahma. Kevala Brahma, Nirguna Brahma, which is bereft of this identification with Upadi. So Upadi tadatmya vihina kevala Brahmatmana eva atmani tishtata munehe prarabdha sadbhava katha swapnartha sambandha katha iva jagrataha na yukta. It is not valid, it is not proper. Ajnana dashayam adhyasikam upaditadatmyam jivasya asit. When before jnanotpatti, during the ajnana avastha, ajnana dashayam, that time there is this superimposed identification with the sharira for the jiva. Idanim tu jnanotpatti nantaram, after the jnanotpatti, idanim, now to shrutyachara prasadena samupajata paraparayikatva viveka prakarshanena upadibhihi ahankaradibhihi yat tadatmyam tadvihinam yat kevalam brahma trivida paricheda shunyam nirvikalpam nishprapancham brahma tat tadatmyena eva atmani tishtataha. One who remains with tadatmya sambandha, identification where? Not with sharira or upadi. He identifies himself with what he really is, Swarupa, which is Brahma. What kind of Brahma? Nishprapancha Brahma, which has nothing to do with any prapancha. So idanim tu shrutyachara prasadena, due to the blessings of the Shruti learned through Acharya, samupajata paraparayikatva, para and apara. Para is Ishvara, apara is Paramatma. Para is Ishvara, Paramatma, apara is this apara Jivatma. There is ekatva viveka. Ekatva jnana prakarshanena samupajata. It is in abundance, it is born. This jnana is born. It's so clearly it is known, and it is abundant enough to take away ajnana. Thereby upadibhihi ahankaradivi, all these koshas, starting with ahankara, whatever tadatmya sambandha has been made with the koshas, yat tadatmyam tadvihinam. That Brahma which is bereft of, yat kevalam Brahma, that kevala Brahma, nirguna Brahma, which has no association, identification with any of the koshas, Brahma trivida paricheda shunyam, which cannot be limited in space, time or as vastu, nirvikalpam, does not undergo any change and is free from prapancha. That Brahma tat tadatmyena eva atmani tishtataha, for one who remains as that Brahma is what I really am, nirguna Brahma sa bhagavaha, कस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठित इति स्वे महिम्नि इति श्रुतेः. In Chandogya, the question raised by the Shishya is, where is that Brahmatma, the Brahma that you talk about, that Atma that I have questioned and you have answered, where is the Pratishtha of that Brahma? Where is that Brahma resting? Swamahimni or Amahimni? It is not resting on anything because it is resting on itself. If you ask, where does it rest? It rests on itself. Meaning that it does not need any support. It is the support for everything, but it is itself not needing any support. It is without any pratishtha needed. Kasmin pratishtha swe mahimni, in its own mahima it remains. Iti shrutehe purvam upadishu sthitirasit tadidanim nasti iti avedayitum atmani tishtata iti katitam. To explain that earlier whatever commitment was there, upadishu sthiti, what commitment and staying as, that misunderstanding which was there, and thereby his sthiti, where was the person remaining, what was he as? He was remaining as he, she or whatever, he was remaining as the upadhi. With tadatmya sambandha, he was as though the upadhi itself. With sambandha, identification, now that is no longer there. Iti avetum, to express this idea, atmani tishtata has been said. Remains in Atma. You cannot remain in Atma because you are Atma. Thereby, what it is saying is that it is negating that he is remaining as something else. That is the idea there. You cannot remain in Atma because you are Atma. Raho Shiravat. It will become that way. How can you remain in Atma when you are Atma? Atma has to be separate from you. It has to become Adhikarana for you to remain, and then you are other than Adhikarana. Therefore, Swemahimni means it remains as itself. It does not let you go and become something else. That is the idea there. It is Neti Neti. So, Purva Upadhi Sthitirasit tadidanim nasti iti aveditam atmani tishtata iti katitam swasthasya munehe. Swasmin tishtati iti swasthaha. One who remains in oneself. Figurative usage. That kind of a muni, for him, prarabdha sadbhava katha na yukta. Prarabdha discussion is not possible about that muni. Tatra drishtanta jagrata prabuddhasya swapnartha sambandha katha iva iti. Just like the talk of the dream, whatever happened in the dream, that discussion is as useless after waking. Similarly, is this talk about prarabdha. As useless as that talk about the story of dream for a waking person, so useless is, as much useless is this talk about prarabdha for this muni who is remaining in Brahmatma Tattva. Tatsputayati niyati na iti. So tatsputayati, that Bhagavad Padacharya elaborates in 456 by saying, nahi prabuddha pratibhasa dehe dehopayoginyapi cha prapanche karotyahantam mamatam idantam kintu swayantishtati jagarena. Prabuddha, one who has woken up, pratibhasa dehe prapanche cha dehopayogini api prapanche cha ahantam mamatam idantam na hi karoti. This is the Anvaya. One who has woken up, he does not associate himself with the deha which appeared. Pratibhasa dehe. There was abhasa, pratibhasa. Or each and every deha which appeared in the swapna is your own swarupa which is manifest, appearing differently. But you don't associate with it. In the dream you had a choice and thereby took a choice and associated with one. As a choice in the sense you feel that you have a choice, that I can do whatever I want. As this person, I have free will. But then you wake up and you say that it just went on as it went on. Now you can say I didn't have a choice, but during the dream you had a choice. but really you got dragged along with the dream world, and that was your own manifestation. You yourself became an individual there, and another individual, yet another, and then insentient also is the manifestation of your own swarupa. But when you wake up, prabuddha pratibhasa dehe dehopayogini api prapancha, that prapancha which was useful for that deha there. Similarly in Jagrat also, swapnavat mithya. Ahantam, mamantam, idantam. You don't say I, you don't say mine, and then you don't say this, all this, whether it is mine or someone else's. This kind of division you do not do once you wake up. You don't do it about swapna prapancha. Kintu swayam tishtati jagarena. As a woken up person, you remain as a waker. Similarly, one who is jnana prabuddha, jnanena prabuddha, Shrutyachara prasadena jnanena prabuddha, one who has woken up to this reality as revealed by the Shruti, the Advaita Tattva, he does not remain in this dream world with pratibhasa deha, nor with the prapancha which is useful for that deha. Does not have any ahankara, no mamakara is possible, and idanta is also not possible. Prabuddha swapnaduttitaha, one who has woken up from dream. Purushaha, a person. Pratibhasa dehe swapna kale bhata dehe. That pratibhasa was the appearance of one body in the dream as your own body. Swapna kale, during the dream. Dehopayogini prapanche api kramena ahantam mamatam idantam cha nakaroti. It was that deha was apparent. It was real during the dream, and so was the prapancha with which you are forced to interact. It is useful for you. There is some means available in the world, there is some goal available in the world, and it gives you some end result, which is what you want. Thereby, dehopayogini prapanche api kramena ahantam mamatam idantam, which was there earlier, prabuddha na karoti. The waker does not associate with it, although the dreamer did. Knowing it as mithya, he does not associate anymore. Nahi nishchaya, indeed, indeed the waker does not associate with the dream. I'm sorry. Kintu, then what does he do? Swayam jagarena tishtati, as a waker he remains. Nahi swapne pashwadi rupatam swasya drishtva jagrasah Trunadikam bhakshayati swakiya niyamam va tyajati. It shows how ridiculous it is. Bhagavan Vyakhyana Khares nahi swapne pashwadi rupatam. Let's say the person thought himself as an animal. Let's say a person dreamt oneself as a cow. As a cow, as a bull, you think about yourself and then you dream about it. Then pashwadi rupa swasya drishtva, having seen that in the dream, and having consumed grass. As a waker, we won't consume grass. Trunadikam na bhakshati. Swakiya niyam va tyajati, na tyajati. One nahi, so nahi, na will go there. Indeed, one who dreamt oneself as a cow, there he may have grazed. He may have, eaten grass. But having woken up, would you eat that grass? No. What kind of a ridiculous question is this? This is what you say. You won't even think about it, let alone. So you won't give up your own waker dharma. Why you would not even pick up the dream dharma? Then why would you do? As a person who is woken up to this jnana, advaita jnana, why would you eat grass? Why would you do something that a waker would do, which is not your swarupa? It is the waker's dharma. Similarly, the jnani wouldn't do it. In continuation, 457 says, Na tasya mithyartha samarthanecha na sangrahasta jagatopi drishtaha tatra anuvrittir yadi chen mrisharthe na nidraya muktaiti shyate dhruvam. Continuing that example, Na tasya mithyartha samarthana ichha. He does not, the waker does not go about by the swapna prapancha. There is no ichha about the swapna prapancha. Mithya, it is mithya. Mithyartha samarthana ichha is not there. There is no desire for to go along with that prapancha of swapna. Na sangraha tad jagata api drishtaha, and he does not start collecting. There is no sangraha. You cannot collect the swapna prapancha as valuable, and then you cannot collect whatever you think is useful for you. Tatra anurtir yadi ched musharthe. Let's say you start looking around for the dream things. An example would be, let's say there is you are running away from, common example given is that you are running away from a tiger in the dream. In the forest you are running, you wake up and then there is some palpitation, there is some fear, you sweat, and then you're still looking around for something to hide and to run away in waking state. Then what does that mean? If a child has seen some kind of a nightmare, the mother would say, no, it is a dream, wake up, wake up. So she would say, wake up. It means that that kid has not woken up. Similar person who is trying to run away, hop off the bed and trying to run away from the tiger which is chasing, there is a vestige of that dream. It is still continuing in his mind as the tiger is chasing and he runs away. But he is not woken up to this world completely. He still sees that dream world. So what does it mean? Tatra anuvrittir yadi chen mrisharthe. If he is still continuing that, continue to react to the dream as real, then na nidraya muktaha iti ishyate dhruvam. He is not completely woken up from that dream. That's what is the assumption. Therefore you say, wake up, wake up. You still, it was a dream. There is nothing here. There is no tiger here. It is not a forest. You are in your bedroom. So all this, we are trying to wake that person because he is not woken up. That is what the Shruti and Acharya is doing. Wake up, wake up. Tells the waker, it tells that you wake up from this dream. This is like swapna. You wake up. Why would you fear the world? Why would you hanker for the world? Because it is all mithya. You are searching for your Swarupa which you already are. So Shruti and Acharya try to wake us up. Tasya mithyartha samarthana ichha, meaning swapna bhata dehadi padartha samarthana ichha nasti. Does not try to accumulate anything from the mithya prapancha, swapna prapancha. Tatkale bhata jagat tad jagat, that world which appeared during dream. In the exemplified, this Jagrat prapancha also. Tad jagat swapnikam jagat ityartha. The dream world is what is called as tad jagat there. Tasya sangraha svikara anudrishta. He does not accept that to be real. Thereby obviously swapna padartha is not real. He does not accumulate anything from the swapna prapancha. Yadi tatra mrisharthe deha jagadadi rupe anuvrittihi manasaha jagrat kalika vastuni iva. If there is continuation of indulgence in that swapna prapancha, whether it is driven by greed or fear or whatever it is, then if the mind is continuing with that deha association, swapna deha association, as a person who is running away in the dream from the tiger, he is running in the forest, na nidraya mukta iti dhruamishyate. It can be certainly said that he has not woken up from dream. Tadvat pare brahmani vartamanas sadatmana tishtati nanyadiksyate smritir yatha swapna vilokitarthe tatha vidah prashana mochanadau. Tadvat pare brahmani vartamana. In exemplified, one who remains in Parabrahma, sadatmana tishtati. As Atma, he always remains so. Na anyadikshate. He does not see this Jagrat prapancha also, like the waker does not see the swapna prapancha. Smritir yatha swapna vilokitarthe tatha vidah prashana mochanadau. Then the waker has the memory of the dream, that's all. Smriti yatha bhavati. Swapna vilokitarthe, whatever was seen in the dream, all the objects can be recalled at the most, as there is an impression in memory. Now tatha vidah, similarly in the exemplified for the jnani, he can recall the swapna prapancha what this jagrat prapancha also, prashana mochanadau. So prashana mochana, so there is a question there as to, does the jnani eat? does he, he also produces waste. So all this eating and giving out waste, all that is what it is, sharira dharma. It is not jnani dharma. So if there's a ridiculous question that he eats, then he is the body, or he is expulsing, so thereby he is the body. It is not true. The body is doing what it does. It is sharira dharma. You have to take care of the sharira because it is like a disease. You have got this because ajnana is the disease which has given you this body as a symptom. Thereby tathavida prashana mochanadovi smriti. There is memory that the sharira is doing that, and it continues to do. There is, the way you say, the physical memory is it is there, so it continues. So it is not such a it is just a refutation of some kind of a doubt there, which is manda doubt. So I'll just quickly go through, although there are few lines. I'll finish it off now itself. Tadvat sushupta supta prabuddhavat, like a waker, pare brahmani vartamana samstapita manaha puman sadatmana abadhya asanga chidrupena tishtati. In that Brahma, which is asanga Brahma, chidrupa Brahma, one remains like the waker who has woken up from dream. Anyat naikshate, he does not see anything else. Like swapna prapancha is not seen by the waker. It is the connection with the exemplified. Anyasya asatvat yatra nanyat pashyati ityadi shrute yatra tvasya sarvam atmaiva bhutat kena kam pashyati shrutescha. Because everything is Brahma, what else will he see? So he sees nothing else, cognizes nothing else. These are the Shruti statements. Brahma vida api annadana visargadikam kurvanti iti mandashankayam uttaramaha smritiriti. If there is some doubt, some dullard asks a question, or it's a question which is meaningless, this need not even be answered, but it is being answered, saying that if you think that the jnani is eating and then all the sharira activities are continuing, then it is a sharira activity is continuing like a memory continues for a waker about the dream. Prabuddhascha swapna vilokitarthe yatha smritihi. Prabuddhascha, it should be prabuddhasya. I think it should be prabuddhasya. Prabuddhasya swapna vilokitarthe yatha smritihi bhavati na tatra satyatva buddhihi तथा विदः ज्ञानिनः प्राशनमोचनादौ न अप्रतीतः तयोर्बोधः किन्तु मिथ्यात्वनिश्चयः इति पंचदश्याम. Panchadashi gives this, it answers this Purva Paksha, saying that Sharira Dharma is there, let it continue. It continues for the Sharira. He does not associate with the Sharira. You cannot say the Jnani is eating, the Sharira is eating. Jnani, like the Swapna Smriti is there, similarly this Jagrata Smriti is there for the Jnani. Satyatva Buddhi is not there, Mithyatva Nischaya is there. Swapne Swatmanam Vyaghram Manvana api Prabuddhaha na tat Satyatvam Manute kintu Smriti Syat tatha Purvam Prashana Mochanadi Kartru Shariram Ahantaya Amanyata Idanim Swavastavika Swarupam Drishtavataha Ahantam Vina Prashanadi Kartru Shariram Pratiyate Prataktaya Yuthane apiti bhavaha. In the ending statement, he says, Swapne Swatmanam Vyaghram Manvanaha. One who not running from the tiger. The example given is the dream where one considers oneself as a tiger. In the dream, I was a tiger. When I wake up, I don't behave like a tiger. There is na tat satyatvam manute. When I wake up, I don't think myself as a tiger. There is memory that I was a tiger. That's all. किंतु स्मृति स्यात् तथा पूर्वं प्राशनमोचनादि कर्तृ शरीरम अहंतया अमन्यत. Earlier I thought myself similarly, I thought myself as a person, an individual who is eating, who is following whatever Sharira Dharma. I consider myself that I am eating. Now I do not consider myself so. Idanim Sovastika Swarupam Drishtavata. I know my Swarupa. I do not consider myself as a Vyagra after waking up. Similarly, after waking up to this Advaita Jnana, I don't consider myself as someone who consumes food. Sharira does that. Ahantam vina prashanadi kartru shariram pratiyate. The Sharira appears to me like something different, like someone else's Sharira. Earlier, when my friend was eating, my parents were eating, that time I didn't think that I am eating. Similarly, now I don't think I am eating when jnanotpatti has taken place. Even when the sharira, my sharira is eating, I don't think it is as my sharira. I don't think that I am eating. Thereby, pratiyate prataktaya. It is like somebody else's sharira is doing it. That because sharira is something else, not somebody else's sharira. Like somebody else's sharira is my sharira, which is eating and disposing of waste. Vyuthane apiti bhavaha. This is the idea. Even vyuthane api means if even when a person has come out of samadhi. So this is the 458 shloka. We'll see the 459th in the next part. सर्व वेदांत सिद्धांत गोचरंतम गोचरम गोविंदम परमानंदम सद्गुरुम प्रणतोस्म्यहम तत्सत्. Any questions? No question. So see you in the next part. Namaste.